encountered what can only be described as a large, very vast chamber that was dark, very similar to almost like what a void would look like, just an empty black void. And it surrounded this platform of 12 sarcophagi on it. And that's when you interacted with this sort of psychic cacophony of voices belonging to these 12 heretics. You examined them. You discovered that they had all of their names written in primordial on each one. They all had their own little sort of subtext that described their crimes, and sort of like an epitaph, if you will, to seal them into the what you now know as void stone that the sarcophagi are made out of. Let's see. You spoke with Malachor, who is the he seems to be sort of the calm, collected, more put together and analytical one, more almost soft spoken, still a deep voice, but then there were other, let's see, I think you only, let's see what this says here. You engaged him in philosophical debate about fate versus choice, and through your knowledge of religious history, you learned that Anaxos was a fringe belief from the early texts of Phalorian's Lost Ages. Basically, it's you kind of learn from them that Anaxos is some kind of god, or maybe being of duality that shares an existence with Lenetra. And they seem to worship this being, Anaxos. Where Lenetra kind of has her ties to people's wills and being able to change their course, their path through life. It seems Anaxos is more tied to the idea that fate is fate and it can't be changed whatsoever. And shouldn't be changed. Whoa. Okay, then. I guess we have ads. Shut the hell up, Rhythm.
I have a feeling this is gonna keep happening, and it might just be less distracting to have our own music playing for ourselves.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Maybe. Also, I have a present for all of you. If you'd like to look at the screen.
The screen, your face.
If it happens again, I'll turn it off. Oh, hello.
Oh, you're familiar.
Oh, doggy.
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 So, so they were essentially the heralds of Anaxos, followers who believed in living according to a predetermined script rather than exercising free will, which led them to being branded heretics and imprisoned by Lenetra herself. They did confess that. When the party informed Malachor that Vagos was attempting to rewrite fate and became a god, changing the script for his selfish desires, Malachor expressed outrage at this blasphemy, and the light around his sarcophagus glowed an angry red. Iskrios, the unblinking, joined the conversation with a dry, cynical cackle, and the party experienced a psychic flash of thousands of unblinking eyes staring at them. Yep. He confirmed that Vagos, the Immortal One, had indeed come to this very tomb and tried to break open the 12th sarcophagus, describing him as a scribbling child crossing out words in a book that was already finished. Iskrios revealed that Vagos had tried to erase the heralds from the script, but failed, as they were the one thing he couldn't erase. When asked about the cracked sarcophagus, Malachor was genuinely surprised and disturbed, realizing that the script itself had been removed and was being rewritten, and that Vagos had already changed them in ways they hadn't understood. Malachor offered the herald's services in eternal gratitude if the party could find a way to break them out of their prison, calling Vagos an insect that must be squashed for fighting against the tapestry's woven design. The party huddled to discuss the implications of releasing these powerful entities who believed in predestination, debating whether to bind them into items or secure them through oaths. Keel, speaking as if you were Lennetra herself, apologized for imprisoning them, and you proposed a partnership against Vagos, followed by a non-aggression pact, suggesting that they could coexist afterward despite their philosophical differences. Malachor recognized Keel's scent as familiar, asking if it was her and Vagos who had been there before, and when confronted with this, he confirmed that Vagos had committed more blasphemy in this place. The party attempted to negotiate terms, with Sid asking if the heralds would swear an oath to them, but Malachor remained steadfast, stating they had sworn to the script long ago and would never forsake their original oath or the design of fate. So, despite that, Malachor did agree to join forces against Vagos, united in their opposition to someone who would dare rewrite the fundamental nature of reality. He then revealed the key to their release. The pink pearl that you possess was only one piece of a two-part key that allows the molding of Void Earth, which is the material from which the sarcophagi, we already went over that. Second part was a necklace that once belonged to Lord Sepitus, the greatest of their kind and their teacher, who lay entombed in the rock Maz. You believe at this point that Sepitus is basically the progenitor of the Keswick.
Okay.
They're like dual branches of the same tree.
Noted.
So, anyways, to free the heralds, the party would need to journey to the tomb of Sepitus. I'm turning this off. Bye, Rhythm.
This is a great song, and I know I'm the only thing in the way.
Bye, Rhythm.
Let me leave until you get rid of
Get, where is it? There we go. Get out of here.
Listen, I know I'm annoying you, but maybe you can give me some money and I can fuck off.
All right, I'll play just, here we go. There we go. Before departing, let's see, you need to go to the tomb of Sepitus, retrieving the necklace, reunite it with the pearl, and you have also some ritualistic words that they'll divulge to you once you get back. The party calculated that the journey would take approximately 4 days at a fast pace through the Calatan jungle. Before departing, Keel devised a plan using the Helm of Teleportation, cutting off her own hand as a teleportation anchor so that part of the group could visit Griffin Watch while the rest traveled to the tomb. By the way, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
When Malachor asked if cutting off her hand hurt, Keel replied that it didn't really, not anymore, before vanishing in a blink of magical light, leaving the rest of the party to begin their journey to the Rock Mesa and the tomb of the ancient teacher who held the final key to releasing these powerful, fate-bound entities. And that is it. That is the complete
Yep.
recap by GM Assistant.
I believe Sid and
Yeah.
Keel, like Sid is with Keel, and me, Zara, and Jane are going to the tomb, right?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
I thought some of us were going to Griffin Watch.
Right,
and then
Griffin
meeting
Watch.
up with people at the tomb. So I was gonna go with Keel to Griffin Watch, and then we were gonna pop over to the tomb because it's gonna take about the same time for you guys to get to the tomb as it would take us to get to Griffin Watch.
No, if I remember correctly, it was me and Kid will go over there, pop over back, bring you guys back over there, and then.
Oh, and then we're gonna go to Griffin Watch after.
Okay.
That was watch, back to you guys, bring you guys, then tomb.
Okay.
Matt, are you still here? Because you're muted.
It was
I didn't realize this. I'm muted. as I was the originator of the plan was split up into 2 groups. When we get to Griffin Watch, we'll assume that they're at the Tomb of Sepitus. We hop over to them. We do Tomb of Sepitus. After that, we then hop to Griffin Watch.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
That way, there's one less. That way, there's one less teleportation.
It's really cool. Griffin Watch, believe it or not, is almost exactly as the map depicts. It's a bridge that connects to this almost tower-like structure that's a composition of a bunch of different lookouts and homes and market squares, and it's just a big-ass tower.
So who has the boat? Because
Yo.
you're gonna have to give that to us then.
Yeah.
And Peltry, do you still have your the water vehicles?
Oh yeah, I do. I forgot to change it to something else, and then I just kind of let the memory of some other sailor hang out in my head for a while. Glad it's gonna come out handy again.
You know what? I forgot to mention this. I also did a little math thing. I think I could do the fly us all the way there still for 5 hours.
What?
Yeah.
Lord Almighty.
That's
Lord of
insane.
the Flies, you might say.
God.
It's incredibly loud. Holy shit. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry, I have some jungle sounds going, so.
Get you in the mood.
Yeah.
Struggle sounds get me in the mood too.
So when you step out of the Black Vault, the stone slab that is the door slides back into place with a huge thud. And the runes that cover the door itself light up briefly, brightly as well, and only for a moment before they dim back to nothing. And yeah, you're outside. There's noticeably across the water, you can see some torchlight from Tulkar, the small little keeper village of the Black Vault. You get your boat out, yeah? Or are we just splitting up now?
Splitting up now.
Okay.
Okay, I'll touch you guys the boat.
Hand is
We'll go
cut
back.
off. Here's my hand. Take it. I don't need it.
But actually, do you even need to cut your hand if I give them the boat, which I hold personal to me?
Well, no, is it an object?
It is, I would say, an object, yeah. Because
Oh,
it
okay.
starts off as an object, and then you simply speak
Well,
a
no,
command
no.
word. And
Well, no, a corpse is an object. No, but I mean, does the Helm of Teleportation, if there's an object associated with the place we're going to?
oh,
The helmet teleportation is just like teleportation.
Yeah, I'm looking up the teleport spell right now.
as long as you have some
Oh, linked object.
intellectual idea of where
It's
you're
having a
going.
linked object.
Okay, so you can have something on hand that belongs from someplace. What is going on?
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. You cut off the hand so they could teleport to us.
Okay,
No, cut off the hand so they can teleport. So I can teleport to them because they have a linked object. My hand that is linked to me.
okay.
I have that back.
Does the boat count for that too, Zoom? They got that from the Queen, and he does tell
So-
the stuff he got from her personally.
Actually, yes. Anything you guys have personally interacted with throughout the entire campaign, whether it be a mundane object or some kind of personal object that you've kept throughout the campaign or anything like that, as long as you can mentally recall it, you can get there. I
Okay,
just
let's go along
simply,
with it.
I
Or
just
is
need
the
that.
rules too complicated?
Yeah, I need the roll though. So that's going to be a straight up D100.
Alright.
And you're going to the tomb?
Yeah, I would be teleporting to. So after the 4 days, I'd be teleporting to the tomb that has my.
Okay. So you're going through. Gotcha. Perfect.
If we want to RP for the 4 days, that'd be fine.
Yeah, that is totally fine with me.
We spend the next month role playing. Too much role play. Killed match.
So the jungle is, believe it or not, it's more tranquil at night than you would have originally assumed. There's not too many sounds other than there's night peepers and there's some nocturnal birds, crickets and croakers and such, but the jungle isn't particularly dense. It's also kind of dry. Not a ton of water other than the water near the Black Vault, but as you move further into the jungle, it does start to get a bit more moist. The land kind of sinks a little bit down, and there's a noticeable change in the overall air, and I mean, you don't really have time to rest much. So, what are you guys discussing as you move through the jungle? And I'm, of course, rolling things in the background secretly.
Okay. Let's go along with the other group before me and Sid have our RP.
Okay. All right. So the other group is going to Griffin Watch.
Keel and Sid are going to Griffin Watch. We are going to
The tomb. Okay.
the tomb.
Teleporting, yes?
Yeah, we're teleporting to the tomb after they get there. Yes.
Okay. All right, so you guys are
They-
going through the jungle
yeah,
then.
Yeah.
All of us are going through the jungle, I think.
Just different directions, yeah.
Different
Yeah.
parts of the jungle. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Um,
Just wanted to get that clear. All right. Then, same deal. You actually kind of make your way past Tulkar a little bit. You're heading southeast through the jungle, and believe it or not, you don't get any interaction from the residents of Tulkar at all. They merely watch from a distance. There are still some people out and about at night, but it looks like they're just kind of finishing up chores that they would normally be doing for the day. Go ahead. What?
Perfectly fine with me. I don't want to talk to them.
Oh no, they don't want to talk to you either. They're actually a little bit surprised that you're even still alive, to be honest.
We're not bitch made.
And in fact, you see even a couple kids that are still running about. They just look at you from afar and they point, and their parents are like pulling them inside. They almost seem afraid in a way.
I mean, understandable. Me and Zara are pretty scary people.
All that black eyeliner together.
But they've seen you before. They've seen you before. It's more
Black eyeliner, a literal ghost. You
yes. They believe you to be something more if you're able to leave the vault alive. So,
know, good for them. We are.
yeah, getting through Telkar, heading into the jungle. I'm just gonna roll something here. Okay.
Oop. That was a mistake.
It's funny. I was just rolling for encounter, and luckily you guys did okay on this one. Very close, I will say, to the threshold. But hey, don't
Damn.
you worry.
We would have to waste some more of your minions. I'm sorry, who said that?
Nah, I just fly us out of there.
My
Me and
minions,
Keo, at least.
you guys created them. You
I don't know what you mean.
bad roamers, you. Okay.
Bro's blaming us for walking around.
Yeah. Bringing death with you.
Hey, you made that crystal.
I didn't
What's
bring
the
it
point?
around. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Wow. Go ahead. With the RP a little bit then, I guess, as we're going through the jungle. You got some distance.
I don't really have anything.
I'm building models right now.
Nothing Zara wants to say.
I don't know. Really?
You know, Keltree, as we're walking through, like, eventually pipe up and go, you know, when I said, when I heard that these people were heretics, I didn't think they would be nihilists.
I mean, is it technically nihilism if they treat fate like a god?
I don't know. It just seems like they're trying to, like, from the plaques, it seems like they were trying to enforce the will of fate to ensure that everything happens as goes as written, which doesn't sit right with me at all.
And as you think on that concept, you kind of realize that maybe it is because of them that you stand here today.
No. That thought never crosses Keltree's mind.
Really?
No.
Listen. I think it's impossible to say that they don't. Because nihilism, out of character, as Tristan, isn't nihilism like where you don't believe that life has meaning or purpose?
Yes.
Or they like reject religion?
As our resident nihilist here, nothing has meaning is essentially the mantra of nihilism.
So like,
Okay.
it's hard for me to say that like they would be nihilists because, like, to
Keltree
them,
might be getting it
fate
wrong,
has meaning, and that's why they want it to keep going as it does.
But fate in itself is just letting things be.
Thank you.
I am unsure.
Anyways,
It's. I don't know. It's just.
You are so
There's-
quiet right now, Al.
Oh, sorry, I stepped away from my computer. How are we doing now?
not too bad.
All right. I don't know. It's just like the conversational, like, to me, always seemed like either we let fate do its thing, or you try to make your own fate. I've never once considered the possibility of being even further down, like, the pro fate side, to where you actively enforce it. That just seems insanity to me.
Seems like people who have a really big hard on for fate.
Like, who was that one epitaph? They were the ones who like enforced the fate's misery or something. I might be remembering it wrong. I have to wait until the guy controlling me scrolls up to our discussion.
That was Riken that forced the faded crown and written Shane.
Yes.
What's the same crown?
He essentially ensured that he was the enforcer of the group.
Oh, there was also Alaris who she enforced the grief that was written. It's like it just seems insane to me that you would see that fate has decreed that a tragedy would happen, and saying, well, the tragedy must happen.
Does that mean they kept people from saving those who?
It must be. I almost don't want the help, but could need all the help we can get.
Agreed. Hopefully we find out more once we get to the tomb.
Is Jane?
Yep.
Does Jane have any comments on fate, or maybe even its connections with what just happened?
Not really. Jane's not as into fate as these two are.
Fatism.
They really love it.
We don't love it. We hate it. Our two characters are fucking miserable with fate.
I know.
We're anti-fate.
That
Us
was
two.
the joke.
Brother, I'm out here saying fuck fate when everyone is telling me no, fate's all good and shit. Nah.
Oh my god, just a little bit out of character. You have Pavloved me now, that whenever I hear somebody outside of this game mention fate, I scowl and cringe a bit.
Yeah,
it's not even a lie. I whenever I hear the word fate, I'm like, God, I wish Al was here so I could hear him scream.
Yeah, whenever I hear like fate or predestiny, I always get pissed off from out of nowhere. I realize hold on, this is. It's also made reading Paradise Lost a bit of a fucky wucky, because there's an entire part in book 3 where it's like, yeah, I foresee Adam and Eve eating the apple, but that doesn't mean that they don't have free will, and that just boggles my fucking mind. Wait, what?
Yeah, no, ever since this game, it never used to be, because fate has always been a trope, right? This game has made me have a visceral hatred for fate.
Yeah.
I
hear the word prophecy and I get my knife out.
As
I'm never going to be able to read Percy Jackson again.
And that's kind of, as a quick aside before we get back to it, that is entirely the reason why DMing is so rewarding. Is that you can change people's perceptions merely by putting them through an experience.
Me personally, I like the fact that I've made Tristan actually paranoid.
Nice.
Well, I mean, towards you. Or do you mean like...
No, she has told me she wakes up in cold sweats worried that someone's out to get her.
What the fuck? Wow.
Not actually. So, sometimes I'm like, wait the fuck? I feel like I've become a deeply distrusting person, I'm not gonna lie.
Well... So, it doesn't take long. The 4 hours seems to go by pretty quickly. I rolled already for the remaining time, and there was another close call. But you eventually reach the waterline, and across the way, you can see that there is this cracked and dry landscape in the distance. The air is considerably warmer in this direction. And there is also a pretty sharp wind blowing in from the south. Pull out the boat, I assume.
Pull out the boat. We set it up. I pull up the memory of Seamus so I can pilot the boat.
He plays a few she shanties. Roll us a performance.
Let's, you know, that is technically a water vehicle proficiency check.
Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us serenity and rum. One day.
Hell yeah.
I don't know many
I
feet.
toss a gold coin at you.
I wanna...
Yay!
Is Jane remaining silent this whole time?
I mean, not much to talk about for Jane. Right
Well, John is going to, he's going to say, that's a good song. Sing it again.
Soon may the Wellerman come.
So,
Do the roar.
He just starts slapping his knee, like completely offbeat.
man, still. You good?
Maybe I made her laugh at a very inopportune time.
Wait, Tristan, are
sorry,
you
y'all.
alive?
I was eating those like Tootsie Roll, like Tutti Frutti things, and I choked on my spit.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
It's
I
like,
hate it when it's
I'm
come out
sorry.
and I prefer other people's.
quick aside, it's like that moment when we were watching Naked Gun the other day, and I spit beer all over my fucking monitors because there was a...
I don't want to see James Gunn naked, honestly.
I know. Anyways,
I made Aldereth go what?
Wait.
I'm proud of myself.
Stop.
Sorry, oh.
that's okay. So,
No, you're good.
as you're traveling across the water, John's helping you, by the way. He's helping, he's helping row. Propulsion.
Okay, I should probably do the water vehicle check then.
Yes, please.
What stat? I have it set to query the attribute.
That'll be a wisdom.
Oh, that was terrible. Oh, hold on, we did good. Seamus.
All right. Using the wind that is kind of, it was blowing in the northerly direction when you first set out on the water, but now it has shifted. As if fate. I'm just kidding.
Don't make me body slam my goddamn Steam Deck.
If you do, film it, please, and then post it on our server, and I'll pin it.
Send me money for a new one.
No. Sorry. All right. The water is kind of shallow. You can see that the river, it's not even really a river, it's more like an inlet that you're floating upon appears to be maybe only like 10 feet at its deepest point. The rest of the way is almost like if you go to places like the Bahamas or Tahiti, they have like these sort of shallow areas of oceanscape that you can kind of swim around in and look at the bottom pretty easily. Something like that. There's like some sharks swimming by, some fish. The water isn't particularly warm,
Okay.
but what you do notice is that I'm just gonna roll something real quick here. Light or dark?
For light meat myself.
Dark.
Oh, fair.
There is a moment where you take a look behind you and you see on the horizon that there is a storm coming in.
Oh no, not again.
Is it just
Every
like a
time we're on the
regular
water.
storm, or?
Oh, no, it's not a regular storm.
Every time.
This one seems to be very familiar. You've seen it many times.
In real sick of this shit.
Oh, and you should
Well, it's
probably
supposed to
get
be on the
rid of
water for a day to eat too, right?
that. Yeah. So, as the storm seems to drift in fairly quickly, I might add, your trek across the water goes almost the same. Why did I get rid of that? Where is the party? Where is it? There it is.
Let's
Aha.
put one cut over to him, the other group real quick.
Yeah, let's do it. So the storm front's coming in. We'll cut over to ye old duo there heading to Griffin Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Heel's just riding on top of Sid's shoulder. She's gone chibi kill mode.
Yeah, if you want, I could do the do I have? Dang, I don't have Find Steed prepared. Never mind.
So over in this direction, the jungle is a lot thinner. There's more grass, and the trees are far apart. Eventually, you hit sand, and off in the distance, you can see this stone bridge that juts out from a raised portion of the desert landscape that is parallel to the ocean. And it stretches far across to a pinnacle-like structure. Consider it an island, and atop it is stack upon stack upon stack of all these different buildings. Square-like, different heights, some of them. You can see a lot of awnings of cloth. And at the top, there is this observatory-like structure. It is...
Roland would like to be up there.
Who knows?
It is very clear. It's the only thing in this entire landscape that you can see that is, well, shall I say, noticeable. And what do you guys discuss during this journey?
I mean, it is close up to the stars. She
Yeah,
likes
but-
it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it better be quite a sight.
As you trek
So
through the
you-
sand. Sorry, go ahead.
So you, I never asked, but you worship a god, right?
Yes, I do.
Zodal.
Why did you choose to worship God?
I think it was mainly thanks to my teacher. He was one of the few to actually see me more than the machine. In a way, Zodal did too.
More than a machine?
Mm-hmm. He treated me like another person would treat another. That's why I left that handprint on his grave back in that mod. It meant a lot.
You do remember.
really be more than what we're made for?
We're here now, aren't we?
I know.
I may
but
have.
what if that's like part of our programming? What if you're designed to be like this, to be the kind of person that would want to protect the world? How
Oh,
do we know we're going beyond what we're meant to do?
Yeah, sorry, I was coughing. Well, you remember back in the Death Watch Keep, hello mirror?
Yeah.
Well, I asked that question to see if I wasn't if I wasn't who I am now, where would I be? And I would still exist as someone else. Either way, I still would be me. And you still would be you.
I know that we're part of this whole thing, and I kind of put up the the whole yeah, yes, we are Anetra, but it's uncomfortable knowing that it kind of has already been told what's gonna happen. I know Keltri and Zarkin hate the idea of fate and hate this idea of oh, things are meant to be as they are. But you can't deny with the ability to look at the future. Doesn't the fact that we can look to the future, doesn't that kind of deny the existence of our free will?
But Kyo, you forgot something very important that Ozzy, you actually heard from Keltri mother herself. She changed fate. Did you remember?
Oh, but what if that was always meant to be the way it is? What if what if it's not? What if there are many paths in the stream, but
That
every
lead-
single path leads to the same destination?
No, 'cause if you remember correctly, the true path was one where Vagos won, and we never existed.
No, that was a path that he created through his own machinations. All we're doing is setting it back to the stream. Like I said, we veered from it, but we're going back to it.
No, don't you remember? Keltri's mother altered that fate, because all the rivers lead to him winning. The path we are on now are one where we have a chance to defeat him.
there was so the
No, I remember that exactly.
when I think the defining moment was in the dreamscape when you did not open the door to tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, it was even before that. I think it was. I can't remember exactly, but it was somewhat after meeting Malamut, or maybe within the north.
I think you might be right. Yeah, I recall that vaguely.
Yeah, it was somewhat of seeing that she had altered time itself to change from Vagos being able to win, for us to have a
she
chance
saw-
of defeating him.
No, she saw the future and she realized that the only way we could win is to allow him to do what he's doing.
Which is essentially winning. Yeah.
Yeah. So she didn't change anything. She just allowed the stream to go on because, as Keel's saying, all we're doing is going back to the stream.
I gotta look at my notes. I thought just remember the part where she had changed it all for that.
She did change some things in the timeline. I believe that's probably what you heard.
Well, the big, but her thing is the small things can change. The issue is the stream itself still flows.
For example, one thing that she did change that is fundamentally irrefutable as evidence is Keltri.
Yeah.
She saw that his path was going to lead to his death, so she intervened with his soul, essentially severing it momentarily from the dreamscape, altering his fate. He defeated death, and now he's back onto the timeline.
Back onto it. That's exactly what I'm at. Even if it wasn't Keltree, I feel like the part of Lenetra's soul that's in him still would have been resurrected in some form and still have taken the same effect.
So in a way, you're both right.
Yeah. I'm worried that what happens to us when we succeed? What happens to us when Lenetra is made whole?
Then we get to live.
But we're her. What happens to us? Do we cease?
I don't know, but the way you... Oh wait, other character. Do we know that other people were also chosen as these for semblance beforehand, or that we're just the first ones?
Um,
Do we even know that?
you don't have any information other than the fact that the shard has traveled through Phalorian for a good while through many different groups.
Yeah, we don't know if we're the first. We don't know if we're the last. She's kind of at this like, she's kind of at that like we don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm scared by the idea of all of you stopping. Like I don't remember what I was like before everything, and honestly, I wouldn't mind if everything ended, but I don't want there to be a world without Keltree's ability to shrug off like the greatest horrors. I mean, his own mom and dad basically turned him into what can only be described as a near monster. You're a construct made by people that desire to be like gods. And Zarthine, while being the sweetest person in the world to everybody, is just tragedy upon tragedy in her life. But all of you shine so brightly. I don't want there to be a world without all of you. I don't want to fix this if it means you guys go.
Oh. And therein lies the rub. Is it fate that you are in this position, or is it fate that you are convincing yourself somehow that you have to do it?
No, it's the bitch DM saying that we have to. Like I'm not gonna stop us from doing what we have to do, because the path's already been laid out for us. I'm in heavily disagreement with the others in that, but I don't want things to end up how I think they will.
Then let's try our best to fight for what we want. Even at the end, all we can do is hope and try for something better.
I guess. Oh, look, a frog!
Little frog just hops across your path, jumps into the bushes, into the water, beyond.
As it goes by, her jaw kind of, her chin kind of elongates, and you just see go, and the bottom of her neck just expands.
Oh boy.
Like a frog does.
It's happening.
So, what was that?
That's
I got distracted for a
horrifying.
moment.
All right, so you march your way towards the beginning of this extremely long bridge. And when you do approach, it's not so much that it's sort of weather-torn stone. There's a lot of divots in the stone. Looks like tiny little microscopic holes that, comes from weathering and age. It is the vastness of it and how intact it still is. And when you begin your trek across, I shit you not, this bridge goes for about half a mile. And it goes to this gigantic tower-like island. Does anyone, what is it? Does anybody know anything about old D&D lore? Sharn, City of Towers.
No, absolutely. Not.
Nope.
Yeah, not
Nope.
much.
There is a city in old D&D lore that is quite literally a bunch of tower structures that are completely cramped together, and there's a tier system in which those at the top hold the most power, and those at the bottom are considered the scum of the earth.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about the city from Eberron?
Yeah. Yep.
It's kind of like.
Oh yeah, I know it. I know Sharn. I've stomped around there on Adventures League.
Mm-hmm. Just like that. Well, kind of.
It's capitalism, the city.
It's a bit more orderly than Sharn. But nonetheless, there's still some crime. There's
It's New York.
it's old New York.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Well, the bridge is about 60 feet wide, and again, half mile long. So, with a little bit of magic, this could easily be put together. But you notice there's like imperfections in some of the brickwork and how the stonework is laid out, which leads you to believe that this was built by hand.
She looks down over the railing. How far is the drop?
Let's see. It's gonna be, let's see, at its deep. Most, at its highest point, from top to water, is about 80 feet.
You think if I jumped off this, I could survive?
Hmm?
What? Like if I did like use my skin as like flaps? You think I could survive that?
Or I could just cast fly on this.
Okay. Use on the watch.
Says
I just
this.
follow behind.
Wait. Pause. You don't have to go to the city. We just have to come to the bridge. Right?
For what?
Teleportation.
Oh,
Huh.
I think. Wait.
The whole thing was just that I wanted to see the city, and so he came up with a workaround so that we could all see the city at some point. So he's wanting to like teleport back to us, I think.
I
and then we'll
see.
come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I think, yeah, we could just go to it, take a rock off the bridge, and
Yep.
Beat to them.
You commit it to
I
memory.
had a better idea. She out of the stump for where her hand used to be is a long blade that just comes out. She cuts off her hand.
What
Yeah.
are you doing? You're
Again.
handless.
Can you like dig a hole? I forgot to do that before I did this.
I'll dig a hole.
She buries her hand. Okay. She tries to like take the helmet from her side.
No hands. Tough to do.
She uses the nub. Looks at Sid. She taps it twice and taps her head twice.
It's like, hey, do it.
Yeah, can you put it on me?
Yeah, put it on there, on you.
All right.
She teleports to her other hand.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Keel, you're running out of hands.
Player I have ever seen.
What?
You're the most chaotic player I have ever seen.
This is why I love
Agreed.
playing so much. I like playing Chaos Gremlins. They're fun. So So as I would like to describe this exact, if I could, Tim.
You can.
Zarfine's gonna look at you like scowling because she's so disgusted.
You can. I imagine you
So
blink.
No, yeah. So who's holding my hand?
I think Kelty just shoved it into a bag.
So your bag suddenly gets heavier, and if you look inside of it, you've seen those like little tube things that you played with as like that kind of like kept on like going inside and outside of itself that you played with like in elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
What?
kind of like a turtleneck, like a turtle's neck.
Those tubes that you can't like really hold in your hand because it keeps slipping out.
Oh,
Like,
like
you know
the
those?
little jelly ones?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
okay, I know it.
looking at her hand, literally, it's that effect, but it's expanding outside of the hand.
He just grabs it and chucks it out of the bag. What the fuck?
Lord.
And you just see Keel. So Keel appears just in full form outside of the hand, and she's holding Sid with another nub. Hi guys.
I swear, Keel,
Cut off
every
your
day
other
is
hand.
it's a new fresh hell with you.
She looks at her right nub. Yeah, I still can do this. And you just see like a 3-foot blade come out of her stubbed hand, or of the stub of her wrist.
Zarfine is gonna roll Constitution to not throw up.
It kind of looks like bone. It's like yellowish bone.
She doesn't throw up.
She throws up a little bit, but you have to like swallow it back down.
Let
I
me
rolled
roll for
18.
Kelty. What was the
Actually,
DC you were giving Zarafine?
Oh, I
I was
didn't.
giving myself 15.
Oh, yeah.
Oh hell yeah! We're both stone face killers.
I've seen bones before.
I mean, Kelty's stone face, but the stone face is very confused.
But have you seen someone literally schlorp themselves from existence from their own hand? By the way, yes, I am calling this schlorping.
Anyways,
Audibly blinking.
Jane, do you have anything to say in this moment?
You've seen Keel do similar things from our time together.
Otherwise, John is just going to be like, oh, that's fucking gross. Ugh, what?
You've
As somebody who
upset
was
the
a zombie, as I was gonna
Way to go.
say, as somebody who was a zombie not too long ago, you're one to talk. You didn't have a full team.
So what? It's coming back now.
Is it growing slowly?
Like
She runs towards you, trying to check.
Never mind. No,
I'm
no,
gonna grab
I-
the
Whoa,
back of
hey,
her
hey.
shirt. I'm grabbing the back of Keel's like collar to keep her from going.
I'm curious. I wonder if it's schlorping.
Sit your ass back down on the seat. That's...
Don't tip the boat.
Look, if you're really that interested in it, I might show you at some point. No.
Yeah. So you
Please
mind if I
don't.
show you yours?
Oh, okay.
no.
No, he doesn't say that. In fact, that's the wrong accent. He's kind of got a bit more of an, like a Cockney. Bit more Cockney accent like this.
Hey.
Good for him.
How far from land are we?
You're about halfway between the Caladan Jungle side and the Rock Mesa side. So probably another hour or so.
And how long until the bloody motherfucking storm hits us?
Well,
I don't like that.
it does seem to be gaining on you there. Roll me a survival check, and I'll tell you exactly how quickly it might be moving.
Any of us?
I just give him a
If you're-
Zarafine advantage.
Yeah, if you got the proficiency or the training.
I don't.
I got 21.
Okay. You suspect it'll probably hit you maybe a little bit after you reach the shoreline.
We'll need to find shelter as soon as we get to the shore.
Okay.
Yeah, well, gotcha. So you had great
We like-
timing, Keel.
Could we like try to aim our boats? Our boat like I'm sorry, I gotta change it from the ruler to a different pointer. To like here-ish, where there's like these tall things that we can maybe find shelter in or near.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a decent call. I'll move actually Yeah, that's good.
Well, thank you.
We'll do like right about there or so. All right. So John actually is going to look over at Jane, who's probably flying, I assume, around, or are you sitting in the ship or the boat?
Each.
Mm-hmm.
Is Peach even here? That's the real question. You're muted, by the way, if you're trying to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Each.
That's right. John will. John's going to look over at you, Keel, and he's going to say, "Boy, am I glad I got all my parts."
What kind of parts?
He just says, "All of them, I think."
I mean, I didn't say that. Like, Zarpy did not say that. It was Tristan. I'm sorry.
You sure you have both fists?
Holds them up, clenches them,
Both feet?
kicks them out, wiggles them.
Heads in 100%?
Kind of cracks it in one direction, then in the other, and maybe goes a little bit too far. You hear a crack that's similar to like a fucking boat hitting another. So it's pretty loud. Says, "Yeah,
All right.
it's on straight."
About the other one?
All right, you're ready for war.
Well, yeah, we
All
expect to be fighting an army.
Possibly.
No, it'd be easier.
I mean, where we're going, not in the
Oh.
future.
Possibly. Tombs do
Who knows?
typically on bed.
Yeah, don't we know?
So this Sepitus, what's so fancy about him?
Don't know. Never heard of him before, but he's got a necklace we want. So we're going after it.
Damn it.
Ain't you all just a bit curious as to, well, who he was?
I mean, shit, do you see a book around here?
No, I was
Uh,
suggesting.
Undead.
we
Would it
got-
pertain to undead if I try rolling a history to see what I know about it?
It would pertain to undead.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a 6.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, until today, or at least recently, you've never even heard the name Sepitus.
Goddamn.
You do know that there's also a lot of history sort of in the South that you're not quite familiar with, that, you know, it leads you to believe, you know, sure, this is something that you could have learned.
Yeah. So Kelcher just continues. Yeah. So even if there was a time to learn, it was a while ago, probably a while ago, and not now. It's all right. We just go with what we got.
Yeah, I understand. Just saying is all, you heading to a place that's, well, I don't know where the fuck we're going, so
That makes.
I'm following her. He points over to Jane.
Yeah. Speaking of which, who just left a call?
Probably Jane.
Damn.
Yep, gone.
Gone girl.
Like the movie.
Except this time she isn't accusing anybody of crimes.
Anyways, says,
Let's continue.
yes. Well, I'm not too familiar with the history of this at all, but these old world types, they always have tricks up their sleeve.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting them. Well, we're expecting them.
Just as long as you know what you're doing.
Belcher doesn't answer.
I'm not quite so sure you do.
Still no answer.
So how about another song? The previous one was pretty good.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was Ability.
That's
I only know
the
one
same
sea
song.
shanty. Yeah,
Get
I
off
only
of
know the
this
one
song,
sea
guys.
shanty. Give me some slack.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Fine,
go.
then silence it is. And as you cross the rest of the
My favorite song.
strait, the inlet there, you finally reach a part where the water gets so shallow that the bottom of the boat is rubbing up against just sand, and you can hear it dragging, and the weight of the boat is definitely stopping you from moving forward pretty quickly. In fact, there's an additional like 200 or 300 feet of this sort of shallow water that extends before you, that leads up to your destination, so you will have to get out of the boat and walk through the water on foot. And as you do, you speak the command word, the boat folds up, and John's just like, oh, that's a neat trick. He lifts up his hat. Jane flies in, puts his hat down.
Let's get going.
All right. The beach line is very sandy, particularly rocky, especially as it goes further up the slope. It's not a particularly huge incline, but it's a gradual slope that goes up in between. It sort of narrows in between a couple of rock faces that extend upwards, towering over you. Probably, it's maybe 100, like 150, 200 feet or so of just sheer cliff face, and there is a narrow space in between them that you can use to get into the sort of the dunes area of the rock mesas. Any last... Yep, go ahead.
I wanted to roll a survival to see if I could find a place for us to rest or try to wait out the storm or...
Yep. Okay.
Was 17.
I'm off. I gotta go check something. I'll be back.
Yep. So You notice just sort of near the top of this slope where the rock faces converge and form a narrow passage in between, that there is a downward slope to the left that kind of goes underneath this overhang, sort of like an outcropping of rock that provides shade. It looks like you can go a little bit in, like it has a slight bit of cave-like pathways and patterns that, at least from here, that looks like you might be able to find some shelter.
Cool. I lead everybody that way.
All right. You get up there. John's like, you know, I know it's only like, couple feet incline for a few feet traveled, but oh, my laurels.
Need to rest on them?
Yeah. And he goes,
I got alarms on, don't worry.
walks towards the cave entrance area. He says, "This pretty good spot as any." Kind of sits down on his ass and leans back against a cavern wall. Just the entrance area.
How close does the storm look?
It looks to be maybe arriving on your location within potentially minutes. In fact, you feel the wind picking up.
Okay, then. Not hunting. We're just going to live off rations, my guys.
Well, you don't
Ooh,
want to.
heck.
You don't want to go out and have a little fun.
I have a feeling that whatever I'd want to hunt is probably also hiding because animals are typically the first to feel storms coming.
Especially a fucked up storm like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the wind definitely starts to make the waves choppy, and the sand around you is light and loose, and it's being picked up and is being thrown all around. And as you make your way further into the open cavern face, it starts to lose a bit of its turmoil, the wind that is. It still rages on the outside, and you can hear it pretty vividly, but inside, cavern gets a little dark, and they're actually it's a dead end. It's not even really a cavern at all. It's more like a just a deep indent into the rock face. Big enough to keep yourselves away from any danger outside. You can find a spot probably 30 feet away from the main entrance of the cave inside, so it's a good distance. And when you set up, you gather everything you need as far as combustibles. There isn't really any live wood, not even really live wood, but like recently dead wood anywhere to be found. This whole place is desolate and long forgotten to the ages. So you won't find anything like that. So how would you like to create this survival situation?
You said there's not like wood or anything, you said, to make
Tell you what, roll me a D100, and I'll roll a D100, and we'll see how close we get.
Oh boy. I hope it's a 69.
Funny number.
69.
Damn,
You
88.
6, 7.
oh, fuck you. I hate that one.
Shut
So-
the fuck up.
I wish I had my camera activated right now and pointed at my dice tray.
Fine.
Because I roll an 86.
Hee.
So I'm going to
Oh,
say
there's a whole tree in here.
that not in the cave, but directly outside the cave, there is a dead-ass tree that has somehow remained standing all these years.
Hell yeah, brother.
Deadass.
You can cut
Take
whatever you need off it to,
Hell yeah. I do so.
and it's cursed, and you're now cursed. No, I'm just kidding.
Hell yeah. Yep, I take it. I set it up and bring it back in the cave. You know, set up a fire.
Okay,
Time.
I like it. Wow. Well, as people settle in, John just says, "Sorry, she's not usually this quiet."
That's alright. She
Well,
gets
she's
tired
not.
sometimes.
I don't think. I think her finger's broken because usually she points at us.
Like this, and he just kind of just points at you.
Oh my goodness! It's like she's still here.
Yeah. And he just does it again, and he's like, "So what's that supposed to do?"
Oh, she casts a spell. Well, usually what she did is she used your body, but then she would cast a spell, making it so that we like heard her.
I keep forgetting I was a puppet of sorts.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Eh,
Like incredibly like. I thought it was weird,
yeah, that's alright.
and that's coming from.
Yeah. You were only a puppet just so she could bring you back.
Well, but that can't be the only time that's happened.
Oh my. What do you mean by that?
I mean, just in time. The dead. I mean, being used.
Oh no, the dead are used all the time.
Thing is, you don't really know that you're dead. At least not at first.
That's freaky implications.
I mean, did you know when you were dead?
I think so.
I know,
Arm-
I'm not talking to you. Sorry, I'm talking to the guy that just said implications. I mean, that's like the biggest word he's ever used.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I was only dead for a short time. I was dying of
Plague.
yeah. I was trying to think if I wanted to say plague or dying of my mother's foolhardiness. I was dying of the plague. I died. I came back. I was alone. I don't know. I didn't know like how long I was dead.
Fair enough. I can't remember every second of that, I think.
You see, now that's horrifying, and I wish for the best for you, Q.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
That's gross. She starts shaking her stub a little bit. Tickles a little bit.
Oh,
These are
there's
some
now.
worms chewing on my hand.
I don't have any storm sounds.
Do we have any? Well, we can't hear it anyway.
But the storm is
it
upon you.
nighttime?
Yeah, the storm is upon you. Everything's
Okay,
whipping
storm
around
upon us, it's
outside.
nighttime.
Yep.
Yeah, no, there's
Keltry,
dwarves eating her disembodied hand.
Keltry says, "You know what? I've decided I don't want to be conscious anymore." Knocks himself out. Lands directly in his sleeping bag.
Jokes on you, I designed this character to only annoy.
You hit your head on a little rock on the way down, and it just like knocks you out as you hit the ground. So it's like you're asleep right when you hit it.
I mean, given my constitution, I'm pretty sure my fist would do more than the rock.
Jeez, I don't want to watch you fist yourself. Just hit the rock, please.
Regardless, it does seem to be a rather melancholy night. With the storm raging outside and the new realization that there is this great battle coming that is unavoidable. You know that it's on the horizon, and that it's only a matter of time before it's there. That it almost feels like there's this urgency, like an anxiety, if you will, that is building inside all of you.
Can you describe the building?
Like Minecraft, where you just kind of stand on top of the block and you just jump and then place the next block, jump, place the next block, jump, place the next block.
So the tension is just rising.
Yes, it's just going up versus going down.
This time we don't have a height limit to stop it.
Just an urging rising of tension.
It's like things that go straight up when certain factors are in play. All right, that's my one euphemism. I'm done there.
Hold on, Peach isn't here. We're gonna say it's a penis joke.
I was actually gonna go full for the orgasm joke, but yeah, sure.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Reaching climax, the peak.
Yeah.
Well, it is like that. And as the dead wood from the tree outside burns away in front of you.
At the end of this fiery display, all what's left is the hardwood.
Pretty much, yeah. The hardwood. It's
I'm
just.
sorry, I'll stop now.
Oh no, it's good. I like this material. It plays on the sex jokes. All right. Throughout the night, your sleep is kind of intermittent, tentative. It shifts in and out between consciousness and being fully asleep. It's not so much the anxiety, but it's more like the realization of everything, that you're technically not you, but you technically still are you, and that you are now tied to all of these different vast cosmic things that are happening all around you. And it's almost like you're not even worthy of sleep at this point.
I don't know about that.
But regardless, you do sleep. It's one of those sort of, I don't know. Is there a moment in Baldur's Gate 3 where they're restless and they're tossing and turning and shit like that?
Yeah, but that's usually right before a very interesting scene with the
Oh, well, we're not doing that.
I can shapeshift.
Let's not.
Stop. I don't want to see Keel's rendition of a bear.
It's literally just like her, but like puffed out, with on all fours, and her face is just elongated.
With a bunch of
So, where
hair.
to go?
Yeah,
Yeah, with a bunch of hair.
like hair for it's just body hair.
Wow.
Keel turns into a big gay man.
Hey now.
Yeah. All right. Night passes. The storm rages outside. And when the sun comes out in the morning, it's still raining, but the storm from last night has subsided. There's actually a lot of debris around the area. Some not so large rocks, but some fairly small ones have been moved all around. There was probably like a collection of bits of the tree that had fallen off, like pieces of the bark gotten buried in the sand. The sand is now uncovered. A lot of that. And it just seems like the landscape itself has changed overnight, just based on the storm itself, it seems. You don't see one in the distance. You don't see one in the direction the wind is blowing, nor where it's blowing from. So it seems today you have a bit of a reprieve.
Excellent.
John steps out, stretches. You hear a lot of bones crack. I haven't slept like that in ages.
Did you ever really sleep?
Oh, slept like the dead. How about you?
Well, kind of. Well, no. Actually, today's, I think, the first day I've slept in. Her eyes kind of like go cross-eyed a little bit as she's trying to think.
Oh, are you all right there?
I don't think I've slept.
You never slept.
No.
I mean, now that I think about it, I have woken up to you a lot of the times, just chilling.
Well, yeah, no. That's just because I was reading the book that Vagos gave me all the time. It's so hard to put down. I just never slept.
So
Where's that book now?
Oh, it's gone. Kind of just disappeared. Forever.
So the book was making you not sleep.
I think. Well, it's just kind of like
Must have been
something.
hellish.
Well, it's that it allowed me to not sleep, and I had so many interesting things into it, like different spells. Like, I could have just read the book and gained new spells sometimes.
That's interesting.
yeah.
No,
Not,
now I can just do
not
this.
what those wizards do.
Yeah, and then now I just do this, and she holds out her palm, and a little bit of a knife's edge comes out.
Okay.
That's still fucked up.
Oh, should I do it like this? She retracts it. She then straightens her fist, and it just comes out it's not even this side of her middle knuckle. It just splits her middle knuckle.
It's Wolverine. Or his daughter.
It's even worse because it actually like cuts through the bone. It doesn't go between.
Oh, yeah. Ah.
I'm glad that I just made you kind of gag a little bit. He's like, well, this is kind of an interesting sensation. She opens her hand and it actually just splits through her entire middle finger.
Can you do this?
Split off to the side.
I can do it. Can you? No. There's
Please never again.
I mean, John's just staring. He mouth slightly agape. He says, "You know, that's got to be one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen."
Honestly, it kind of tastes like chicken.
Stop tasting yourself.
Are you?
Fun fact: I've actually licked my own exposed knuckle after I split it open. It does taste like raw chicken.
Ugh.
I love that I'm the only one who actually knew this information and is not disgusted right now because of that.
Wow. And that is
that's
on
all,
stream.
everybody.
That's on stream.
If y'all ever wonder what it's like to be best friends with Match, this is the information that you learn.
Match. I'm gonna need you to emulate your own GIF right now.
Stop!
No.
No, hold up. Let me do the correct one then.
So,
Bro's about to post a full clip.
oh boy.
I think that is in fact the weirdest thing I've ever tasted is the inside of my own knuckle.
That
Again, you don't have to advertise that.
you what?
You wonder why I love body horror so much.
I tend to refrain from the body horror and go more towards like the psychological shit.
No, you can ask my players. I love body horror.
Yep.
Anyways, speaking of psychological horrors.
I ask that so about her barbarian hands sometimes.
So again, the landscape outside, same but slightly different. The storm has changed it. It is currently high tide, so the water is slightly higher than usual. In fact, it's about maybe a third of the way up the embankment that leads up to your cave, so it has risen significantly. Once you head outside and pack up your shit, make sure everyone updates their sheet. You got the long rest in, so everything's cleared up. Any kind of exhaustion or spell slots, all that good jazz.
Wunderbar.
What's just a quick thing. I think in the spirit of things coming to a close and the fact that people are now kind of coming into their own, their characters, that is, realizing things about themselves, learning more lore, and making the connections, I think it's time. I think it's time.
Aw.
You level up.
Sometimes it, Rafiki.
What?
You level up.
Yay!
Are you telling me you get to level up?
Zam.
We haven't asked in like 10 weeks.
Let's Hunter level 9, BB.
Paladin at level 11. Improve smite.
Plus, dare I say, You might need it going up against Sepitus. He's not going to give that shit up lightly.
Does anyone have something?
Psychometry.
Bro, I hope he puts up a fight.
Say, does anyone have something neat
Please
about my new
resist
level?
arrest.
What's that?
I get automatic 1d8 radiant damage onto my weapon.
Fuck you. That's what I got to say on that. Fuck you.
I put my daughter in jail recently.
You
Oh,
want to
okay.
what?
She was resisting arrest.
Oh my god.
Hey.
That's why I got put on.
That's
you
that's an automatic ban.
Let's go!
know.
Anyways,
I get an ASI.
so as I said beforehand, there's a narrow slit in the rock faces to your left as you exit the cave. John lumbers his way towards that location. Jane goes under his hat again. Everyone else follows behind. And
I want feet. I want more feet. I want feet.
it's not a particularly wide gap. You could probably fit maybe a single line of like a cart, maybe a caravan. That's how wide it is. Anything more than maybe 10 feet is asking for too much.
Honestly, that's a pretty big slit.
It's decent. I mean, it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway in some ways.
Hate this. I hate this so much.
You love me. Admit it.
Join a Discord with a bunch of men, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Hey,
We
I
had one other woman in this campaign.
no one ever said
Pause.
if
You're in my Thursday game. Shut your.
no one ever said
This is bad. Oh my god! I need to start streaming a Thursday game. I'm going to be banned within a week.
no one ever said that the hallway had to be pink or brown.
I prefer brown hallways myself.
And that's our show, everybody.
Listen,
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Matt is right. Our Thursday games, I'm probably the worst offender.
You are. Jeez, you should go on a list.
I feel like
Raven and I together turns into like the most outlandish shit.
I want to lock
God,
into a personality
I
and
wish
play
I
a
was into that
character
game, man.
seriously.
Yeah,
What was
no,
that?
like, dude, I want you to join when I do V3. I want you to be part of that game.
I want to as well.
It's so
Anyways,
fun.
so the narrow path that you are traveling, throwing yourselves down. It eventually breaks into a wide open sand dune cracked landscape. And to your left, set into the wall of a cliff, a sheer cliff, is, well, I'm not going to say that it's completely level with the ground because it's not. You actually notice that this cliff is several hundred feet tall, and the entrance to the tomb is about halfway up, and it's built into the wall of the cliff face.
How
So,
climbable does this cliff look?
from this distance, you don't know, but from this distance, what I can tell you is that it looks like a sheer cliff, smooth,
Okay.
not
that
super
vibe
smooth, but difficult. And unfortunately, there was no weird tomb structure icon built into a cliff icon thing for Incarnate, so I just put a little standing tomb structure there. But yes, it seems almost impossible to reach in a mundane sense.
I now have a 19 AC.
Oh, you're leveling up now. I see.
Yeah, shit. I forgot what feat I was gonna take.
Though I do feel now that you've arrived at the tomb, it might be a good time for you to, or for us to say, let us continue next time.
Next time
Next
on
time on
D&D.
Dragon Ball Z.
You say we could re-roll ones, right? When we're rolling
Ones
out.
and twos, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Unos and dos.
Hey, nice.
I'm just
cannot-
taking the average this time. I can't be gambling with my health.
That's what I always say.
I usually
can't-
actually roll pretty well for my health.
Yeah, well, fuck you. I'm
Damn.
just kidding. I don't.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm sorry.
He
I'm
doesn't
s-
like Zarfane. He's
I'm
like counting down
sorry.
the days until the end of this campaign.
Yeah, it's
Actually-
I don't have to deal with this fucking thing ever again.
If I had to say who was my favorite character in the game,
Probably said.
actually,
Sorry.
I would say Keltry is first and
Yep.
Sid is a close second.
Yeah.
Zarafine would actually be third. Keel.
Why am I last?
I'm not too offended because Zarfane was the first character I'd ever actually made for a real campaign, and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing with her or her backstory.
Hold up. I have to ask. Why the
Zarfine's-
fuck am I last?
I was like, Zarfane's not even my, isn't even my favorite character. Lariapi is my favorite character I've ever made.
So the reason I say that, not against you as a player, but as against Keel in a way, is because you are the wrench in every plan.
Yeah.
And you don't like that?
No, it's not that I don't like that. It's
No,
that
I'm the wrench. I'm in the wrench in everybody's plan, including his and yours.
I'd say as far as character development, everyone has really grown exponentially and almost on pace with each other the entire time. My favorite backstory so far, integrally to the campaign, I would say is probably Sid.
Makes sense.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because of his connection with Amamad and the fact that his two souls is the foundation to, a lot of different beliefs in the world and a lot of different factual scientific data. And I think close second for campaign influence would actually be Keltry. Because he is the one wild card other than Keel that really is the burden of so many people, and it is a choice that is not taken on lightly. Maybe not even really a choice, but more like no, I didn't say he was a burden. I meant that it is a huge burden for you to take on.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm trying to figure out what feat I want to take. Let me crowdsource some ideas.
Mine is very boring. I've hit a thing with my character where either Blood Hunter or Rogue, both of my level ups are really fucking boring, so I can't do anything fun.
Oh yeah. Next, if we level up to level 17, fighter and I'm fucking yeah. Then my next levels in fighter and pugilist both have kind of garbage.
Yeah, no, I was really excited for this one because my build is kind of fully done. For this version of Keel, I just took the wielder feat.
Ooh.
The only thing that I got was Grim Psychometry, which just gives me advantage to history to recall information about sinister or tragic history of an object I'm touching or current location.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, there's gonna be a lot of that. Let me tell you.
I'm
I
trying.
think
I'm trying to
for
think
my
if
other
I want.
alternate
Go ahead.
tradition, I'll just take the defense fighting style.
If you went to the Azure Veil and threw on that ability there, oof. You'd go deaf.
The cliff of regret. You touch every stone. This person hit their head here. This person hit their head here.
I'm trying to think. Do I got two options. Either Mage Slayer, because, you know, eventually we're going to be fighting the big bad mage, and I want to be as annoying to him as possible. Or we can just take tough and, you know, never die.
Ooh. Indeed.
Extra, you know, 32 hit points.
Interessante.
Never a bad thing.
Okay, so I actually have to ask everybody here what I should take. So I get another invocation, and I'm going to be taking a fighting style. Should I take... You know what? I should take this one. The Mariner fighting style.